This is Jackie Jackson Ministries. I'm here in Huntsville looking at some of the damage from the tornado. I'm in the Harvest, Alabama area, but technically Huntsville, it's just a neighborhood of Huntsville, and this is the oldest United Methodist Church in Huntsville, and just looking at some of the wreckage, damage, or whatever. This used to be a chapel here, and just looking overall at just this devastation. A lady just came up the street crying because there are homes just down the street from where I'm standing. It's a mess. I don't even want to film this. Houses with just no top on them, demolished, and we just filmed in some other areas, or I took some pictures in another area called New Market, and some of this you can see, some of the damage down the street. I might get out and walk down there so you can get a good look. We drove down that street so you can get an idea of what we're dealing with. There are wires that are hanging down here, and I don't want to get too close to, some of the stuff around here. I don't want to get electrocuted. The guy who I'm riding with, Chris Seymour, real good friend, we do ministry together. He grew up in this area, so I know this has got to be really hard for him. He's got, friends that are here. This is a part of, if you see the two stained glass windows, well, everything behind that is, a part of the chapel that's unfortunately no longer there. The steeple is where I started filming, and that goes on top of the church here. But anyway, this is the longest or oldest church in the state of Alabama. The sign is over here. I'll get that on film just in case somebody wants to pause and read that or whatever. And I'll just have to put up, several videos to be able to get the full story and all the pictures that are connected. I apologize. I'd like to be a little bit more fluid in the things that I'm saying, but this is just really just being here. It's hard to deal with. But anyway, you can pause it and read that later. That's all I'm going to put on that. But the tornado was half a mile wide. It came down through here. There wasn't anything people could do. There was nowhere for them to go. Just things were just destroyed. There's Chris walking up. Please keep him, his family, and all the people that are from this community that live in this area. Just keep them in your prayers. Just keep them in your prayers. Lady, when we were coming up, she was riding on her bike, and she was very, very upset. Just crying and upset about her neighborhood. This is a lot to deal with. I'm going to walk around and see what I can see from the street. So if you just be patient with me. We'll get around. See some of the damage here. The pews that are down here on the ground, they were just thrown around. The padding from the pews, the seats. One of the things that, as I'm walking over here, it's really great though, is that people have come together You know, there were like some 3,000 people the other day that were gathering up debris and helping out over here in this community. The Rock Family Worship Center, where I go to church, you know, has come out in great force, and many other churches in the area have come together and been a great blessing. I was at the Manor House, which is assisted by a lot of churches that are in the Huntsville area. It is on the property of the Rock Church, and just a lot of people who really care, you know, have come out and you know, have done great Christian work. And so, you know, that part, you know, has just really been a blessing. In the midst of all of this, people have really shown great, strong Christian character. They've shown that, you know, they know how to act like Jesus in the midst of a tragedy. One of the things that's been an exciting story that I heard is that during the hurricane, there was a bank manager that pulled a bunch of folks into his bank. The 17 customers were inside the bank, and they were saying, we got to get out of here because the tornado's coming, and he refused to let them leave. He said, no, you're staying with me. If I understand the story right, he pulled them into the vault at the bank, and when everything was over, the tornado did hit the bank, and everything was all destroyed all around it, but he saved those 17 lives by the you know, by the thing that he did. That was a great blessing, and those are the kind of stories that are, you know, that are being told, as well as some of the tragic things that we're hearing. So anyway, that's enough of this for now. I understand that you know, there's even more to see. I just got some still pictures of a house that's not far away, just across the street behind me. It was pretty devastating. If you can see just down there, that's a house with just no roof on it or anything like that. It got really messed up. There are several people that died in this area. And there are homes that are destroyed all down that street. You just can't see them. But we're getting ready to go to an area where there's even more devastation, and we'll just try to get some filming going so that you have an opportunity. If you want to donate, you can donate to www.JackieJacksonMinistries.com. You can there are several places on the website that you can donate, and we will do whatever we can to help these people, to get them, you know, whatever it is that they are in need of. So thank you very much in advance for your giving. Thank you very much in advance for your prayers. God bless you.